The matter that we are discussing today, that is corruption in the water and the sanitation companies in our county governments, arises partly from the recommendations that the Senate of the Republic of Kenya has made to the Commission. The Commission has noted the following malpractices that are causing a loss of public funds and other malpractices, some of which are responsible for the water challenges in the country. One, it is noted that the ownership and the management of water services providers in some county governments is in private hands, contrary to the law. Yet, the water and the sanitation companies are public investments that are managed by our counties. The effect of that is that the revenue that it comes from the water sales does not go to the county, and that means that it can only be embezzled, because if it doesn't go to the county, where does it go? The other malpractice identified is embezzlement of statutory deductions and the customers' meter deposits. Remember, in the management of water services, customers are required by these companies to pay and deposit before installation of water. The money realized from the deposits made by customers does not belong to these companies. It is refundable to these customers when they cease using the services of those water companies. But what is happening is that there is embezzlement of those monies, so that when customers require that refund, then the money is not available. We also have the failure to submit the statutory deductions, and these are deductions in relation to monies payable to KRA, NSSF, NHIF, and also pension. Failure to submit this money despite having deducted the same from employees. Number 3, irregular payment of emoluments and allowances to company directors. Those water and the sanitation companies are managed by persons appointed by the county government. We could equate them to the state corporations at the national level. So they have CEOs and boards of directors at that level. So EACC has found rampant cases where payments that are not supported by any documentation whatsoever have been made to the directors in those companies, and most of those directors are persons who are irregularly recruited without regard to the applicable regulations. The other notable finding is that there is high percentages of what is termed as non-revenue water. In some cases, this percentage going to over 80. In the management of water services, we have guidelines issued by the Water Service Regulatory Board, which have allowed up to 25% of the non-revenue water. This means that in the event there is water that an entity is unable to account for, perhaps due to leakages or other reasons, it should not exceed 25%. So if we have a county where water companies are not able to account for up to 80% of the water resource, that means that illegal connections have denied that county revenue. It also means that part of the water that is not accounted for is still sold, but money goes to pockets of individuals.